Jai Hind children, welcome in your computer life class. In today's class, we will do revision of second chapter. Your second chapter is using Excel as database, and you will go through each and every line of your book. It's your book, okay? And see all the important points, mark the important points, and then see this notes, this know the facts, each and everything. You have to learn it, you have to see it, you have to revise it, then only you can score full marks. Okay, so thorough chapter of second chapter is a must for you. Now some definitions are there, and apart of it we will have what, we will have a practical questions based on this chapter. So first of all, this is an Excel. We are using a software. It's a office package software, that is application software. Its name is MS Excel. But how to use it as a database, this we have to cover in this chapter. Now, what is a database, children? Database is a collection of related information, related objects. Like, for example, if you have to maintain your report results, okay, if we have to maintain your results, then we need a database where we can keep it, we can keep your data, and then we can access your result from there. Like the bank database, the bank database is having the information of their customers, okay, their account holders. What is their name, what is their email id, their pan number, what is the account detail, how much they have withdraw, how much they have submitted the money. So all the things is the data which we used to collect it in a database in the form of rows and columns, in the form of table, which is a collection of rows and columns. Okay, so the vertical lines, see this, if you will see this example, this one, this, the name, the roll number, then English, Hindi marks, these are what, these are columns. Vertical lines, these are the columns. They are also called as fields. And if you will read only one record, it is a collection of different fields, and it forms a record. Like roll number 101 is Anju, and her marks is given. So this is one record, children. A row in a table is called as record. Definitions are given, you have to revise it properly. Now the point is how to use form to enter any value in the any data in that table. For this we have to go for practical. Let's see it through practical. Now let me open MS Excel first. I will write MS Excel and see it's appearing. Now open it. Let me open a blank one, and now quickly I will design some, like roll number, then name, then maths marks and computer marks. Okay, I will do the total, and I will find that how many students of my class were good in maths and computer. 1, then 2, and then I will drag these two. See, like this, no need to write each and everything. So write down first and second first, the difference is 1, and select it, and then click to drag it. Now the name may be A1, then A2, and then again I will give the name, different names. Maths marks, out of 100, the max marks I am going to give. See, your ma'am is giving very less marks. What is this, children? Is there anyone who will score full marks? Let me see. Okay, A9 is having full marks. And then in computer also, write down in computer. Randomly I am writing marks, children, because I have to save time also. But whenever you design or anyone design the database for result, then they will enter the correct marks. Now let's do the totaling first. Equal to sign, then go to sum option, click on sum, Okay, what we have to sum? These two maths and computer cells. Now, okay, see 101 is coming out of 200 children. It is out of 200. Now in this way we can let me increase it. Yes, yes. Now I wanted to use this as a database. So what I will do, I will go for form. See, the form is already here. If the form is not here, then what you can do, you can go to file. Which option? If you have to insert the form button here, this is quick access toolbar, children. And if you will not see the form option, then form icon, then how you will insert it? Go to file menu and then option. Click on file menu and then option. Now this box will open. Quick access toolbar. You have to select quick access toolbar. Now from here, commands not in the ribbon. Commands not in the ribbon. We will choose from here. Okay, and then we will choose form from here. What we will choose? Form. Okay, and then we will add it. Already my form is there, that's why it is showing here. Otherwise I will add it, and then after click on add, you have to click on OK. But I have to do cancel because my form is already here. Now select the data first. Click on form. Now you can see roll number 1. Okay, having A1 name, maths marks, and computer marks were there, and total is based on the sum function, that's why it will automatically calculate it. Now if you have to go to next, then click on next. You can see the second one, find next, then in this way. If you have to create a new entry, new data in that, click on new and write down roll number 11. Roll number 11 is not there, so I am going to write 11, and the name of next children is A11, maths marks is 68, and computer marks is 78. And then I will click on enter. Once I will click on enter, you can see this record is now added. Okay, see, this is the column. Okay, I have to close it first. This is column C, column having only one type of information, that is roll number. This is column E, having one type of information, that is maths marks. So these are called as fields. And if you will click on this row, this is row, children. So this is called as record. It is roll number 2 record. Roll number 2 record is name is A2, maths marks, computer marks, and total. Everything is reflecting when you will select any row. So this is the difference between rows and column. And if you will select only one cell, see, you will have a data. Okay, now after that, what is the next topic? Let me see. How to add a record, we have learned. How to search a record. So how you will search it? So select, go to form option, then click on criteria button. Click on criteria button. Okay, and then type the data which you wanted to search. Like I wanted to search row 4, roll number 4. Okay, and then press enter key. See, this 4, roll number 4 is A4, and maths marks and computer marks, everything is now coming. So this is the way to see to search any record from the whole database. Although right now it is very less data in front of you, but if it will be a huge data, like think about bank database, it is huge na. So if you wanted to search the record of a particular employee, how they will search it, children? They will not scroll to see the table. They will just write down their ID, their account number, and everything will be in front of the one who is searching it. Now close this, and you can delete also. You can select and delete the record also through the form. Now next topic is sorting. How you will sort it, children? Okay, like I have to sort it in the way that my highest total mark scorer will come at the very first place. So now I will select the data. First select the data. Now which tab I will choose, children? Let me show you. Come on. If you will know, data tab. Click on data tab. click on sort. For sorting I am showing, okay, and then total. Total column, from total column largest to smallest I am choosing. From the total column largest to smallest, and click on OK. See, the largest largest total is, who is having the largest total? Roll number 10, and it is in descending order according to the total. If you wanted to do the sorting according to the name, that my name ABCD will come in that order, so again select the data first. Tell the computer that on this data I wanted to apply the sorting. Click on which one, children? Click on which tab? Click on data tab. Click on data tab. For sorting, click on data tab, then choose sort, and through the name column I will sort in A to Z. So now A to Z. A1, because this 111 is coming, that's why it is showing in this. Otherwise it will show in ABCD format. If according to roll number, so sort, go to roll number from smallest to largest, and now see 1 to 11. So in this way we can do the sorting. Now the next part is filtering the data. How you will filter the data, children? So for that you have to click on, again you have to select the data, click on data tab, and see the filter option. Now the filter option has come. Okay, now the filter option has come. Now what you will do? Choose from here. Either choose only roll number 3, only roll number 3 will appear. See, this is the filtering option. From the filter option is what? It display only those record that meet our specified criteria. What is my criteria? That I wanted to see roll number 3 only. Now I wanted to see roll number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So all 5 records will come. See, all 5 records will come. So in this way we can filter the data. Now after that we were having advanced filter, children. So for advanced filter I have to type something else. I have to create a new diagram, new one. So for that I am going to share the another link, because for that I have to create a table. In that I have to manage the different column names and the values which I wanted to do, which I wanted to I wanted to use the advanced filter. So I need some different data for that. So for that I will show you the link. Now one more thing is data validation. Now if you do not want to apply the filter, then click on filter again. Select the data and click on filter again. See, now the filter option has gone. Now data validation, children. Data validation is what? It will restrict the entries. Okay, it will restrict the type of data that user enters in a cell. Like for example, if my maths marks is out of 100 and if I will enter more than 100 marks, then if I will apply data, right now it will take, children. See, if I will write 150, now it will take, because there is no data restriction, there is no data validation. Tick. So now I wanted to apply data validation so that if I will do a wrong entry, then it will not take that value. So it is must to apply the data validation. For that what we will do, children? We will first select the data. Like for in maths and computer I need till 100. So I have selected maths and computer. Now I will click on which tab? I will click on data tab and then click on data validation. Now allow whole number between how many? From 0 and maximum value is 100. So it will not take 100, children. So I am not going to allow data which is less than 101, children. No need to write 100, otherwise it will not accept 100. So allow whole number data less than 101. Click on OK. Now if I will enter any data which is more than 100, see, See the error value. This value doesn't match the data validation restriction. So this is very important feature of MS Excel. Which one? Data validation. What data validation will do? Data validation is used to restrict the type of data or the value that user enters in a cell. Now after that we have to do adding subtotal in database also. Adding subtotal in database. For that also, if you have to do subtotal, then where you will go? Come on children, you will go to data tab and see the subtotal. This one. This is the subtotal. Okay. Which subtotal you need? You have to choose it and then it will be added. Like what is the grand total? In this way, if you need, then what you will do? Select any cell within the range. Okay, select any cell within the range and click on data tab, click on subtotal. This is the subtotal children. Subtotal. Now I have to at each change in roll number use sum function and add subtotal to total. So this is not the perfect example, that's why I am not showing from to you. See, it's not a perfect example children. See how the data has come. So Control Z, no need to apply subtotal here. For subtotal you have to see page number 23. The steps were same. You will choose any cell from that table and then click on data, click on subtotal. A box will open and like in your book it's month. Okay, month. See the book page number 23. At each change in month they have added the month total. Okay, October month total they have added. They have added November month total. And where they have added? They have added it at the end. So by which function they have added children? They have used the sum function. Okay, addition के लिए क्या चाहिए? Sum function. And after that you are having the last option, that is pivot table. Pivot table, I am doing Control Z. Now pivot table is what children? Acha, now if you have to remove subtotal, so again you have to go to data tab, then subtotal option, and you have to remove all. You have to click on remove all. Everything is given children. See in the notes and read it very carefully, that you have to click on remove all button to remove the subtotal. Now analyzing data with pivot table. Pivot table is what? It is a tool. What is it children? It is a tool that is used for consolidating, summarizing and presenting the data. Okay, so for this we will click on insert tab. We will click on insert tab. From where I will have the sorting option? From data. From where I will find this form button? From file. So in this way you have to remember these things. From where I will use the pivot table? So I will click on insert and see the pivot table. This is the pivot table children. And then you have to select the table or the range in this way. Okay, use external data if you wanted to choose, otherwise existing worksheet पे ही अगर आपको लगाना है तो click on existing worksheet and okay. So ये see this filter, drag the field on which you want to do the filter, on which what are the columns, your columns and your rows will be, and which value you wanted to add. So these are 4 boxes of pivot table. Okay, and in this way you can do the what? Summarized. You can obtain the customized, summarized and it will be in a presented form of data. So for this you use the pivot table. Again for this pivot table you will refer which one? The link which I have prepared earlier. You have to go through that link, because in that link I have shown each and everything through the perfect example. This is not the perfect example of pivot table children, that's why I am not using it. Okay, so but just remember it. From where you will get the pivot table? From insert tab. Okay, from insert tab you will get this pivot table. What is a pivot table? It is a tool, powerful tool for consolidating, summarizing and presenting the data. Am I clear? I think. Now let's see the diagram. Let's see. They have, see the book for pivot table. They have chosen this particular example. Different names of employee, their department, what is their designation and what is the salary. Now after that you just look in your book, children, and after that they have used the pivot table to segregate the data in this form. If you will see the form, it's looking very clear that the name should be on the row. So they have chosen name. See, row, on the row they have chosen name. The column should be what? The column should be the designation. They are executive, they are manager, production manager, what are they? So these are columns. So they have, in the column option they have chosen the designation field, and on which they have applied the sum function on their salary. So it's added. Like for manager, there are 3 managers and their total salary is this much. For executive, there are 2 executive and their total salary is this much. So in this way you can prepare a different type of summarized example or the table by using the pivot table. Okay, easily you can read. No need to see this previous data, that what are the names, how many manager are there, and then choose it. No, through the pivot table you can easily summarize these things. Now this is the recap. Just go through the recap. Each and every question answers is very, very important, children. The notes were very important. See this one, let us know more. These things are very important, children. These are the boxes. Okay, all subheadings, each and every definition, just underline it, the shortcut keys, from which option it will appear. So each and everything is very, very important. I hope this revision class is helpful for you. You have to see this revision class, and after that you have to watch the link in which I have shown you the pivot table example and one more, that is adding subtotal and all. So there I have taken the perfect example to show the pivot table, the example of pivot table. Okay, now after this link you will see another link. Then using both the 2 links, after that what you will do, you will go through the book and revise it properly. All the best for your exam, children. Take care and revise it. Okay.